Oh my gosh, it's cold, bro. It is so cold outside. What's up, guys? It's just Joel, and welcome back to my channel once again. And I wanted to film a special kind of video today. I wanted to film a testimony. I don't normally do this, but I think I want to create a series where I do a testimony time type thing, where I just share a short or long testimony, depends on what it is. Ooh, that breeze. Damn. Essentially, the testimony I want to share to you is that I passed my driving test, and as you can see behind me, I have my car right here, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just joking, it's not my car, it's my man's car, but I'm still allowed to drive it every now and again. See, the thing is, a lot of people see the driving test as something that isn't really that deep because everybody can drive. But the thing is, it's deep for me, and I want to thank God about it, not because I passed, but because of the journey that led to me passing the driving test. If you check out one of my old videos on this channel, I took my theory test, and with the process of the theory test, I took it initially and then I failed it, and I was so disappointed that I failed. But then my parents were giving me encouragement, saying that it's not the end of the world. You can always pick yourself up and try again, and just to have faith. And so the day that I failed was the same day I booked for the next one. And then I went to go do the next one, and I passed the theory test. Ah, Lord, let's go. Your boy passed. Yes, sir. And with the driving test, essentially, it was the same thing. So I did it the first time, and I failed. And my gosh, I was so agitated, because you know when you study so hard for something, you try so hard to get something and you don't get it, and you just feel like it's the end of the world. But again, my parents were there were people around me to support me, to encourage me to keep pushing and keep trying. So I kept studying, and 6 to 8 weeks later I became more confident with my driving, and then I walked into the test already knowing what they were going to tell me because I'd done the test initially. And with the process of the test, essentially how it goes is that you start off by doing an interview, and they'll ask you, oh, what is this road sign? What is that road sign? What would you do in this situation? If a car is coming, what would you do? This, that, and the other. You start off with the interview, then you move on to the car, and then you start talking about all the features and components in the car. And then from there, you start driving. When I started driving with the instructor in the car, it went so well. I think it was probably the best I've ever driven in my life. You guys should have seen the way I reversed around the corner. I have been practicing that non-stop. I just wanted to get that down because that was the part that I failed the last time.
Oh, technique. Oh, oh, pause. And resume. Let's go. And pause. I knew I was gonna fall.
I was practicing reversing around the corner, my 3-point turns, and I nailed it perfectly during the test. And the thing is, I was pretty confident as well, but it was when we were wrapping up and we were going to drive back to the testing center that things just went completely downhill. I made a mistake at a traffic light, and I stopped where I wasn't supposed to stop. And because I knew that I made a mistake, my nerves started to kick in, oh, I made this mistake. And because of my nerves, I just kept making mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. And by the time that we did get back to the testing center, I had already told myself in my head that I had failed. I completely failed. But the thing about God is that if you truly have faith, God can answer your prayer. Because before the test, the night before, I think it was the night before, that I was praying to God, and I was asking him to send me an instructor that will favor me, that I will find favor in his eyes. So that is essentially what happened, because when we went back into the interview room, he told me, and I will never ever forget these words. He said to me, somebody upstairs must be looking after you because you passed your test just by an edge. From the way my heart was beating, oh my gosh, I was so shook because I had already thought to myself that I had failed for the second time. And the thing is, when he showed me my driving scores, I'll even show you here, I had made 8 mistakes. If I had made one more mistake, I would have failed, because 9 mistakes in a grade 2 is a fail. And I was shaking, fam. I didn't know what to say. I was so, even I can't even speak right now. I'm still shook because it hasn't properly registered yet. Because I passed it last week, but still hasn't properly registered. Anyway, the whole point of this testimony is to encourage you to have faith. Let your faith be bigger than your fears. Have faith, because the God that looks over you, the God that looks over me, is the God that can do anything, is the God that can make any impossible situation possible. You know what I'm saying? So have faith. Like, always have faith. No matter what situation you find yourself in, have faith. But yeah, I'm really considering like making this a series, like a testimony time series, because there are a lot of stuff that I know I will be grateful for, but I'll probably forget later on, and I don't want to forget. Because there's a song that says, count your blessings and name them one by one, and I want to be able to name each and every individual blessing that God has blessed me with. But yeah, that's my testimony for today. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you stay safe, and I hope you have a good day. Love, peace, and God bless. Yes, sir.